All right, Scott Squad, we are in the building. I am going late on this live, baby, because the story was moving faster than I could even anticipate. Okay. So I said, you know what? I got to break it down for you guys in real time because I've done this video twice now. Okay. I did it twice. The first time I did it, I saw an update. And then after that video, I saw another update and I said, you know what? Let me just get on the live and get on the line. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Can y'all hear me? Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me before I let the community know. Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear me, yes or no. Okay, perfect. So let me send out a message to the community real quick. Send it now. Okay. Let's get into some things. All right, first things first. Basketball Wives is on fire right now. I don't know what is going on, but it's something in the air. So we got to go ahead and talk about it. All right, so let's head over to reality chat first, okay? Because that's where I first saw the story. All right. So it appears as though Vanessa was calling out SHAUNIE, right? So that was the first thing that I saw. And what she says here is women's empowerment, question mark. But kikiing about my hair / bangs and don't act like I haven't been contacted every season since Miami. Now, I don't know if you guys caught the first iteration of this video, but I said it then. I said I believe that she's probably been contacted because I feel like a lot of reality television stars have been contacted before their time actually doing the show. We've heard this same story time and time again. So I believed it. I didn't understand the connection to the argument with Evelyn / Evelyn, but I was like, okay, well, you know, it is what it is, right? So, and look who we have here. Miss Vanessa in the building. Vanessa, we is going to have to sit down for the interview, babes. We got to sit down for the interview, babes. We can clear all of this up, all right? We're going to schedule that. For right now, let's give you the tea of it all right? So in my mind, I was like, "Ooh, she calling out the boss." You know, that could be a dangerous road. You know what I'm saying? We didn't seen it happen before with the thank you for your services that you guys can see right here. However, you know, I ain't mad because I feel like all this banter is leading someplace for the show, and we're gonna talk about that in just a little bit. Okay, now the next thing that you see when you do the little slide thingamajiggy is a message from Vanessa. And I'm going to give you guys the story in the order that I saw it to give you guys my thought process and to tell you why I needed to do this live because I was like, the information is happening so fast, right? So Vanessa posts some receipts, right? Drop the receipts. She says, well, the message here from SHAUNIE Henderson from November 3rd, 2010 is, hey, Vanessa, I'd love to have you. We are doing a season 3 and we are about to start filming. Send me your contact information if you are interested. So one of the things when me and Vanessa and I do have our conversation, because I feel like we might as well, babes. We might as well do it. Is, you know, what made her, I wanted to know what made her not decide to do it at that point. Because, you know, sometimes people just aren't ready. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what it's going to be. You don't know if you're really wanting to put your life out there. It could be depending on what time or what, you know, where you are in your life at that moment, right? All right. Cool. So that was, I saw that first and I was like, okay, I want to talk about this. That's a pretty bold stance to take. You know what I'm saying? She's a new character coming onto the show, but you know, calling out the boss, I mean, you know, takes a little bit that takes some cojones, right? All right, cool. All right. So the next thing I see is this post, and I had to ask myself, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. when I saw that post, I was like, dang, I'm so used to Instagram and kind of following the flow of things on Instagram because I'm a visual person, right? If it's something concerning Twitter or X or whatever they want to call it over there, in that wild, wild west, I don't really know about it, right? So I was like, dang, did we have direct messages in the Instagram in 2010? But as I stated earlier, I can barely remember what I was doing a decade ago. So, I mean, I don't know, right? So I thought I had my question answered when I saw this next post. Okay. This is a post from Evelyn um, who posted what appeared to be some receipts exposing the fact that, exposing the assumption that these messages were on Instagram, right? So that was the video that I had just finished, right? So Evelyn says DMs on Instagram and Twitter were not available until 2013, right? Well, she's half right. So she says, not only did you lie to get on the show with your fake storyline to producers, you are now stooping to the bottom of the barrel from which you came to make fake DMs from 2010 that still do not solidify your fake storyline in 2023. Regardless if you were asked to be on the show or not in the past or presently, you still look like a dang fool. Weirdo, liar, liar, bangs on fire. I ain't gonna lie. The bangs on fire, it took me out of here for a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to Miss Vanessa's credit, I mean, now you got a signature look. Okay. So anyway, it says, please watch this reel to see my receipts. Hashtag Bob Bayang, fake DM, fake storyline, basketball wives, liar, liar, bangs on fire. Okay, cool. So that was the first video. And I was like, okay, here goes some receipts and things like that of that nature. And I was like, all right, so, okay, so Evelyn going somewhere with this. She calling, Miss Vanessa out, right? So I put out the video. Then I quickly looked again online. And just as I stated in the earlier video, which I put private, because I was like, let me just update this story right now versus wait until tomorrow, because I wanted you guys to have at least the most up-to-date information that I possibly could before I signed off for the rest of the night. I was like, okay, I saw Vanessa had commented below in the chat as well. And so I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and update this story because I felt like it's important. All right. So then, and I got to make sure I adjust this, this next post. So give me one quick second, y'all. Because again, like I said, it's moving. The story is moving. It's moving and it's grooving, y'all. Moving and grooving. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I got to get it to the point where no private information is showing. Okay. Hold on. All right, here we go. Hold on for 1 second. I'm about to pull it up, y'all. All right. So Miss Vanessa then posts the screenshots, the screen recording to prove that she is no liar. Liar bangs on fire when it comes down to her receipts, okay? Because what we have here in an exclusive to the Neighborhood Talk is that Miss Vanessa proves the DMs from SHAUNIE are real, okay, amid Evelyn claiming they are fake. All right. I have to start here, okay? Because I don't want to expose any other information that's in the messages. All right, so it says here, and if I'm correct, Miss Vanessa, these messages are from the Twitter, okay? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on, y'all, hold on. All right, so it says here, hey, Vanessa, I'd love to have you. We are doing a season 3 and about to start filming. Send me your information. So we had seen that in a previous post. Now, give me 1 second to update the screen for you and remove any additional information that could be just private. Okay, hold on, pulling it back up. All I had to do was actually slide to the next screen. It says 10 reasons why Twitter direct messages suck, and so do Facebook's. Okay. And for those of you guys who have questions, Miss Vanessa is actually in the chat. Okay. I'm stating to you guys, Miss Vanessa, we need to have a sit down ponderosa. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it. Get the people's questions answered. She says, so this message basically asserts that Twitter direct messages did indeed exist, hence, at least from the point of December the 6th of 2008. Okay. Now, her messages from SHAUNIE were from 2010. So they do, in fact, exist. All right. And that's a recap of what Evelyn had stated. So, Vanessa posted in the comments, like I said, I was contacted almost every year. No one used you as a storyline. I signed on to document my gym expansion, not argue with you. I was told the show was elevating with BET showing Black excellence. And so there you have it. Okay. Whew. Lot going on, but again, like I said, I wanted to update you guys on the story as it was happening in real time. I did not want to leave it hanging where it was in the initial video, so I wanted to do my due diligence in fairness to all parties. Okay, now, thank you, Miss Vanessa, for also confirming, you know, the information. It's always nice when we can sort of reach out and touch people to get down to the nitty gritty of it all. Okay. Now with that, Jacqueline is still confused. I'm sorry, Miss Jacqueline. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make the video as easy to understand and as simple to follow as possible. So if I did not do that, my apologies, baby. You know, we do what we can. Okay, over here. I wanted to add, and the other part of the video that I wanted to talk to you guys about was the fact that I asked you guys in, I think it was last night's video, how you guys felt about the banter online amongst the cast. And, you know, some of you guys were like, yeah, I kind of like it. I mean, it's interesting or whatever like that. And I think it is actually increasing interest in the show. So the ladies are doing their jobs, right? And evidence of that lies in the viewership, right? So we take things over to TV Deeds, and they give us this intel on what the viewership numbers are looking like for Basketball Wives and Basketball Wives Orlando. So it says that Basketball Wives is a hit in the ratings, earning over 1 million viewers once on-demand viewing was counted. So what that means is there's the initial count of viewership for live viewing, and then you have to also count in the on-demand viewing for people who may not be watching the show live. I don't always watch it live as it's happening, so I'm one of those people that will watch it a little bit later, just to make, you know, I just kind of like to, you know, sometimes fast forward through the commercials or whatever. Anyway, it has over 1 million viewers after 3 days of viewing. According to Deadline, this is a sizable audience for the Paramount Global Network. All right. The viewership was up 41% in live plus 3-day ratings to a 0.52 in the 18 to 49 demographic compared to 0.37 live the same day. So that's just telling you, it's just confirming, like I said, the 3-day viewership was larger than the live viewership. And the same can be said for Basketball Wives Orlando, which actually managed to retain about 62% of Basketball Wives LA's demo audience, meaning at least half those people who were watching LA ended up watching Orlando, which I think is actually really good because a lot of you guys also seem to be very interested in Orlando as well. Okay. So I had to give you guys this tea, and I wanted to do it live because I felt like that would be the easiest thing to do, was to have this discussion with you guys via live, and we haven't had a live in quite some time. And I have a lot of people asking if Miss Vanessa is in the chat. Yes, she is. And I have put it out here in the public for her to hopefully respond to. Miss Vanessa, let's get you on a interview. I'm going to put my email down in the chat. And let's make it happen, Miss Ma'am. Let's make it happen so we can get this thing rocking and rolling, okay? Because I want to get all up in the nooks and the crannies and not just find out about this beef with you and Evelyn, but I want to know your backstory that I felt like we haven't really gotten all that much of on the show, so the people can really get to know who you are with the Evelyn stuff and without the Evelyn stuff, because that's important, okay? So with that being said, Vanessa, somebody asked, what did you think of the episode? If she's still here, she can let us know in the chat. If we hear from her, we will hear from her, and I'll try my hardest to get it scheduled, because let's get it done. With that being said, I'm just looking at some of your comments. I want to just say thank you guys for tuning in and tapping into this little late night, little live that we got going on here. I appreciate you guys popping on and, you know, getting into the mix of it all with me. I wanted to see if I could do something a little special for y'all. I don't have it in front of me right now, but I do have some news that I did want to share with y'all. If I could find it, I would share it. I don't have it with me right now, so I have to tell you guys about it later. With that being said, y'all, I will wait for Vanessa's. Come on, Black Clark Kent. Come on now. I will wait to hear from Vanessa, and we'll try to schedule that as soon as we possibly can. All right. With that being said, y'all know I love y'all, and I will catch you all in the next video. So I'm Richie Skye, the author and publisher of The Wickedest Wives, Desiree's Desire, which is book 1 in a series. This book is about redemption. It's the story of a disgraced journalist who has lost everything, and now she has to rebuild her life brick by brick. And what better way to do that than to join a reality TV show? Why not? Now, not only are we talking reality TV, so you know there's gonna be scandal, you know there's gonna be a little bit of deception, backstabbing, a little romance, and why not throw in a sprinkle of murder to really round out the excitement? So I really want you guys to dive headfirst into these books. Desiree's Desire is just the first of many to come. So I'm super excited for you guys to read this, and I want to know exactly what you think. So be sure to follow, like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.